it! Incredible! They said only the king would be able to do that.
Well, there's more to me than meets the eye.
In any case, you are a remarkable young man. Now, you just have to take the water of life to the king.
You're kidding.
No time for complaints. Hurry up. It's almost done.
Spot! Spot! Oh, Spot, whatever happened to you? Spot can't help me anymore.
You've made it! I can hardly believe it! They said only the king would be able to do that. I was obviously wrong about you.
Is the end averted now?
It sure looks that way. The only thing that's left is for the king to get better. Everything will be all right at last. This is a day of joy.
What happened to Spot?
Don't worry. He drank from the fountain of life. He's taken on the next stage of his existence.
What? That's a joke, right? Fountain of life? Will you look at him? Spot is dead. He's just a lifeless hunk now. He was my only friend. He was always so good-humored, so spry, so alive. His ability to change form was legendary.
Then he would have liked this last change too.
What? That's... Will Spot ever be his old self again?
I wouldn't think so, but look at it this way. Change is an important part of life.
Yeah, right. Life is such a fabulous thing, full of funny changes. It's nothing more than a cruel joke at your expense that always ends in death.
Don't be bitter. You have saved us from the end. This is a moment of joy.
Not for Spot. What shall I do now?
We're almost there. The fountain carries water at last, and the door to the king's chambers is open too. Now, every second counts. You have to get the water of life to the king. Quick! Hurry up!
No further questions. I know what to do now.
Oh, yes? Oh no! I knew it! It begins! Come here! Look for yourself!
What is that?
The worlds collide!
Yes! The time has come! This world will come to an end!
No, it can't be. I didn't do anything wrong.
Ah! Sadwig! You did what you had to do. You have initiated the end! Finally, your destiny is fulfilled!
That's not fair. I did everything right.
You foolish, unlucky fellow! The thing is right! I knew it was a mistake to let you mess with the planetary system.
But...
Don't you just stand there! Do something! Otherwise, all will be lost!
You want destiny? I'll give you destiny.
Sadwick, what have you done?
Why? I stopped it, didn't I? What? What was that? What's happening here?
You unfortunate fool!
Why? What's going on? And what happened to the light?
You stopped the planetary system! The time stands still.
Is that a bad thing?
You have no idea.
What did I do? And even more important, what would I do now? Oh my, oh my. Is it over now?
Over? Nothing will ever be over again. You have stopped the fabric of time. Everything stands still.
What? How's that possible?
Oh, Sadwick, what have you done?
I have prevented the end, haven't I?
Indeed you have, somehow. But this is even worse.
How can anything be worse than the end of the world?
When everything stays the same through all eternity is the worst grief you can imagine. Now is the time of the Asgill.
What kind of shadows just passed in front of the window?
I'm sure those were the Asgill. Corona is defenseless against them now.
What should I have done?
I don't know either. I should have never let you mess with the planetary system, but now it's too late. All is lost. As soon as time starts running again, the world will end. Only the king could prevent that now, but the door to his chambers will probably stay closed forever.
What happened to the fountain?
What do you think? The water of life has run dry. This black brew is nothing but concentrated stagnancy.
This blue sphere. It's the same as the one that talked to me in my vision.
You are a most peculiar boy. Even now, when everything has stopped, you're still an enigma to me. What might your role be in this world?
What could it be? I'm the one who always breaks everything.
I don't think that can be all.
You mean it'll get even worse?
Maybe not. Only one thing is clear. You have brought great mischief upon this world.
Thanks. I think you're cool too. I think Spot has fallen into the fountain.
In that case, he's lost. The fountain drains directly into nothingness. I'm sorry, Sadwick.
See you later.
Later? The world stands still, Sadwick. There is no later. There will never be later again.
Corona, the magnificent castle of His Majesty. And there's not one soul there to stop us. All stand still. There's nothing better than the taste of stale air. Come with me, Gorny. I want to claim my throne.
What a terrible creature. Let's hope I won't have to ride it.
There really isn't a soul here anymore. The entourage of the king seems to have abandoned this place a long time ago.
There has to be somebody here.
Well spotted, Gorny. Time is standing still already. The fabric of space and time has been stopped.
Yes, but what does that mean in respect to our plan?
What does that mean? That means somebody was stupid enough to do our job.
Oh, I'd better not get too close to him. He looks pretty mean.
Hey! You! Stop right there!
Uh-oh.
Isn't that the Snoop again? That clown? The little man has a refreshing touch of rebelliousness to him. I begin to like him. Come on, Gawny, get him! Throw him into the dungeon! And while you're at it, go look out for other troublemakers as well.
What a mess. Can it get even worse? Ha! The Great Chusky. Hey, Bobby, you here?
Oh, Sadwick, you can't imagine what they've done to me.
They took away your favorite pillow.
Very funny. You'll soon find out that this is no laughing matter. You can't mess with the Asgil. I always thought I'd die the hero's way. Like a real Chasky, starving to death, sitting in a tree while wolves wait at the bottom. But in this dismal hole, where is my dignity?
We have to get out of here.
Out of here? Have you looked outside lately? You'll have to accept it. There's no place we could go. Everything is lost now.
Pull yourself together, will ya?
Give me one good reason.
Our prospects might be bleak, but life goes on.
Oh, yeah? Even though time itself has stopped?
Good point. I'm sure somebody will save us.
And who might that be?
Uh,
Just face it. Nobody will come to save us. We're doomed.
I'll get us out of here.
You? Ha! That's hilarious.
It wouldn't be the first time I escaped the Asgil.
And how on earth will you manage that? Will you turn somersaults? Or throw cream pies?
At least we're still alive.
You call this being alive? Being locked up in Luco's dungeon through all eternity? That's worse than death.
You're right. Everything is lost.
Yes, but why? Why me? I'm still so young.
Oh dear. You really are a sissy.
So why shouldn't I moan? The Asgil have won. The era of the Chasky is over. For good.
Ah, wouldn't that be nice?
What use is speed when time itself ceases to exist? What's the point of a good sense of orientation if all the world lies in ruins? All is lost.
Ah, forget it. I'm in no mood for letting you drag me down any further.
And that coming from you. You were the one who dragged us all down.
What?
Yes, exactly. All this is your fault.
That's not true.
Of course it's true. You thought you can handle everything, didn't you? You thought the world would fall apart if you didn't take action. Have a good look around. You've made the world what it is now.
Aw, shut up. There doesn't seem to be much in this hole besides pebbles. Spot would have loved this. Not a chance. I can't reach them from here. The cages all hang from the same chain, with a peculiar design. Why do I always get myself in this kind of trouble? Hey, hello.
What's going on here? What do you want, you snip?
I want to talk to Luco.
Luco is the king now. He is busy with ruling.
Then you'll have to grant me an audience.
He has to, does he? I suspect he'll see that differently.
I'd like to hear that from him.
You are a brave little snip. What is it that you want from him anyway?
I want to gain his confidence by fraud and save the real king afterwards.
Shall I perhaps get you a sword, too?
Perhaps, yes.
Oh, you're being serious.
I want to fight him.
That might be fun to watch. I don't think he'll be interested, though. Why would he fight anyway? He has already achieved all that he wished for.
I want to complain.
I don't believe you'll actually get his ear.
I didn't know that he had any ears. I can remember some antennas, but ears?
Like I said, he doesn't have an open ear. Especially not for complaints.
Actually, I don't want anything from him.
So he's lucky then, isn't he?
When do we eat around here?
You haven't understood yet. Time has stopped. We don't age anymore. We neither have to eat nor sleep. We don't have to do anything anymore. Never again. Yes.
Have you seen Spot anywhere?
Are you talking about your hideous worm?
He's not hideous. He's just aesthetically challenged.
I don't know where the worm is. And I'm not interested either.
I think he fell into the fountain in the Astrolab.
He is probably dead then. Fallen into nothingness. Yes.
What do you want to do with us?
Why? What do you think we want to do with you? Nothing.
Nothing? Aw, come on. You can't let us hang here for all eternity.
Oh, yes? And why not?
Oh. I want a different cell.
Why so?
It's the guy in the cage next to mine. I can't stand his wailing.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Yuck! Yes! The little toad is insufferable.
Insufferable? I beg your pardon?
It whines and whines.
Please, I can't stand it anymore.
You are aware that I can hear you, aren't you?
There, he did it again.
All right, I will adjust your cages. That way, you won't be hanging so close to each other. Hopefully, the whining will then come to an end.
Hey, stop that!
And what if I don't?
Hey, stop! Hello, God! I'm being bombarded with pebbles! Make him stop!
You two are really annoying. Obviously, it was not a good idea to readjust the cages. I will re-establish the former position. And don't you dare make a noise then.
There doesn't seem to be much in this hole besides pebbles. Spot would have loved this. Let's see what happens when I block that pulley.
Hey, stop that! God! He started throwing pebbles again!
I'll readjust the cages one more time. And don't you dare make a noise then. What is this? Something seems to be blocking.
Ouch. Where am I? Heavens, the whole world is broken. The water of life, it must have fallen into the well when the blue sphere appeared. Spot! Oh, Spot, whatever happened to you? At least you haven't fallen into nothingness. Spot! Oh, Spot, whatever happened to you? At least you haven't fallen into nothingness. I'll find a way to cure you somehow, and we'll stick together forever, okay? The Asgil have left my crowbar here. I can't see my other things anywhere. Hey, hello.
What is it now?
I want to talk to Luco.
Luco is the king now. He is busy with ruling.
Then you'll have to grant me an audience.
He has to, does he? I suspect he'll see that differently.
I'd like to hear that from him.
You are a brave little snip. What is it that you want from him anyway?
I want to make a proposition.
A proposition? Why should he be interested?
Because he's a greedy despot? That's why?
Yes, I won't argue with that. Wait a second. I'll have to unlock the door first.
So you want to make a proposition? I'm very curious, little man. Speak out.
I want to offer my services as a clown.
Do I look like I enjoy a good laugh?
Not really, but I'd like to point out that eternity can be a very long time without any kind of entertainment.
You're right on that point. All right, you may try.
How about intelligent entertainment?
As you wish. Just one question first. Will your baubles be a part of that?
We'll see. How about philosophy?
That is out of the question. I happen to know a thing or two about philosophers.
Oh, really?
Yes, haggard, bony fellows, old flesh, leathery skin. Really a bite on them.
Oh, all right. Let's try something else. How about theater?
You might as well stop right there. I don't want any theater. I don't want anything that's hectic and loud.
But
No protests. I don't want theater, period.
how about a poem? I've written a few pensive verses that
Stop, stop, stop! Did you say pensive? What's supposed to be entertaining about that? Are you even a real clown?
All right. That was just a suggestion to loosen up the show a bit. How about political satire?
Political what?
Satire. Famous leading figures being parodied?
Like me, for example?
Yes, for example.
So, it's about me. I really like that idea. And then what happens?
Well, then their administration is criticized through enigmatic innuendo.
What the? Do my ears deceive me? Criticized? That is out of the question. You'll have to find something else, you clown.
Maybe something different?
If you must.
I know a couple of offensive limericks.
I hate limericks, but I like to have a reason to shout at prisoners. So, fire away.
The title of the limerick is The Long Way Home. There once was an Askill named Grubb who went for a beer to the pub.
Stop, stop, stop. This is horrible.
Horrible? Why? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's not about me. That's what.
Oh, yeah. The title of the limerick is The Bottomless Barrel. There once was an Askill named Harold who fell headlong into a barrel.
Stop, stop, stop. This is horrible.
Horrible? Why? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's not about me. That's what.
The title of the limerick is The Explosion. An Askill with a very large turban tried cooking an omelette with bourbon.
Stop, stop, stop. This is horrible.
Horrible? Why? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's not about me. That's what.
Oh, yeah. The title of the limerick is The Great Luco.
I quite like the title.
Yes. Isn't it nice?
Go on, go on. What are you waiting for?
Yes. There was a great Askill Luco.
And?
Well, there was a great Askill Luco who loved to drink tasty Bordeaux.
Stop, stop, stop. That doesn't work.
Why? What's wrong now?
What's wrong? Luco doesn't really rhyme with Bordeaux. It's spelled completely differently.
Really?
Luco is spelled L-O-U-C-A-U-X. You can't write limericks like that. I've heard enough.
Let me try something else.
If you must.
I can burp the alphabet.
That doesn't sound very impressive, but why don't you try your luck anyway?
X.
Just a second. Hey, that was my name, wasn't it? I am really touched. Sadwick, you are one of us from now on. You'll be my personal jester through all eternity.
Hooray! Oh dear, what did I do? There are bombs in the saddlebags. I bet they'll come in handy.
What are you up to there? Stay away from the flying monsters!
All right, all right. We're on the same side now, aren't we? What do we do now?
We wait until the boss has killed the old king. Then the triumph will be perfect.
Yeah, that sounds great. You would make a good king, you know.
You are trying to inflict discord. Yes. Who would have thought? Maybe you have what it takes to be an Asgil after all.
I'd love to see what's going on up there.
You will have to wait. Luco must kill the old king first, before we may go up.
Huh! Rules. A real Asgil doesn't need any stupid rules, right? Am I right? Or am I right?
One can tell that you haven't been an Asgil for very long yet.
What's with all these tubes?
There is a very special spell that Luco is under. The passing of time causes him great pain. He has terrible wounds. But he can fortify himself here. The liquid from the fountain is suspended time. It heals him.
I'm bored.
Asgil are never bored.
That sounds good.
We savor the silence.
Oh. Won't there be a celebration of the victory? Some outright revelry?
Asgil do not celebrate ever.
Well, that'll be a really great eternity then, won't it? So, why don't we bring shock and awe upon the kingdom now?
No,
Aw, come on! We could terrorize our subjects.
not now.
Why don't we torture our prisoners a bit?
Perhaps later. I'll wait here until Luco's wounds have healed. Only after he's killed the old king will our victory be absolute. Yes.
Let's do something. Anything.
We Asgir can stand around the whole winter doing nothing. We go into rigor, praying. We have no interest in doing something for no reason.
So it seems that we'll have to be bored through all eternity?
Yes, that is the beautiful thing about stagnation.
See you later. I wonder what all these hoses are for. Luco seems to have connected himself to them. Hey, Luco!
Oh, what's up?
You want to stop the universal course of things? Then try to stop this.
Stop! What are you doing? No!
Oh, let's get out of here, fast!
You idiotic fool! Come back here at once!
Sadwick, you have freed yourself.
You mean I did something right for once? Why, that's impossible.
Let it rest and help me. Please, the Asgil weren't exactly considerate with me. The bonds are beginning to cut into my skin, and my behind has been itching for ages. Hey! What are you doing there? That's a highly sensitive gadget.
Was?
That was rather unnecessary.
Wait, I'll cut your bonds.
Please be careful. Ouch!
What? What have I done wrong now?
Oh, nothing. Only a cramp.
Good idea. The oil from the grease tube should be an acceptable substitute for Grandpa's petroleum soup. Yes, this will do perfectly as a fuse cord. Hey, looks like I've got all the components for my human cannonball act together. There, and now? Now, Spot, I hope you can remember how the human cannonball act works. Be careful. Where the forest is the deepest, the chosen one will be guided by a light. The forest is not getting any deeper, and this seems to be the last light ray still existing in this dark world. I do hope that this'll work.
Sadwick? What are you doing?
You'd better take cover, old man.
I'm free again! Finally! I can complete our combined work!
The king will know how to prevent that.
Ha 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 ha! You still don't understand, do you?
What? What do you mean?
Don't let him confuse you. Wick, Sadwick, take the water of life to the king.
But,
Sedgwick, what have you done?
Luco?
Will you hurry up, Sadwick? Run as fast as you can. I'll try to delay Luco.
You are a fool, Sedgwick, but I was the greater fool to have trusted you. Now, the world will end, and you're the one to blame. Is this really what you wanted?
Heavens, Luco. Is that you? What happened to you?
When you cut the tubes and the concentrated stagnation washed over me, I was transformed. I became stagnation itself. My martyrdom has ended. The frozen time has healed my wounds. You can't defeat me now, but you can help me stop the world one final time.
I offer you eternal life as an alternative to total destruction.
How can you resist such an offer?
I'll wake up the king.
And how do you propose to do that? Do you want to fly to the other side? Come with me. If you help me stop the fabric of space and time once again, I'll make you king.
I'll figure something out.
Why are you tormenting yourself? This whole voyage has been a single great ordeal for you. Let us save the world by bringing back stagnation. You could even be king. I am no longer interested. With my help, you could preserve the world as it has been in your memory. No more fear. No more responsibilities. No guilt. You wouldn't have to worry anymore. It would be a perfect world.
I'd rather have the world ended than eternal stagnation.
I know you, Sadwick. That's not who you are. You don't want things to change. Change always brings doom and destruction with it. You are afraid of that. I offer you a world without time, without doom, without fear.
I will stop you.
That is futile, Sadwick. Do not fight it.
Oh dear. Originally, I was supposed to use that to cure the king. Now I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, what the heck? Can it get any worse? Grandpa's pantaloons. I've been hoping they'd turn up again. Hello? Your Majesty? What's up now? There's nobody here. But, the king, and, what kind of a strange room is this? Everything I did just can't have been in vain. Hello? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this anyway? That's quite an impressive mirror and an impressive layer of dust. I can hardly make anything out. I should be able to wipe the dust off with these. Here we go. Who are you? Where am I?
Sadwick asked, looking around unbelieving. The whole room seemed to consist of two giant mirrors facing each other.
This here is the world between the mirrors.
The boy inside the mirror answered. He paused for a peculiar moment before he continued.
And I am your reflection in the mirror.
As you may suspect, Sadwick was amazed.
My what? My reflection? Then why are you wearing such strange clothes?
The boy inside the mirror wouldn't take that insult.
Haha, look who's talking.
he countered. And in this very moment, Sadwick realized that they were indeed very similar. The boy continued.
I come from another world. It's called reality.
There, for just one moment, Sadwick was at a loss for words.
Come with me. I have to show you something.
With these words, the boy from reality led Sadwick to the second mirror. Sadwick looked through the mirror and beheld the same little boy lying in a hospital bed. He seemed to sleep very deeply, just like you. Sadwick took a closer look at the boy in the bed, and he finally realized the boy inside the mirror had been right. Finally, Sadwick managed to turn his gaze away from the mirror. When he turned to the boy inside the mirror, he gave Sadwick an encouraging look.
We have slept long enough.
He said,
It's time to wake up.
And that's really supposed to be me?
Sadwick asked, unbelievingly.
Yes?
The boy answered curtly.
Look carefully. You know that it's true.
But Sadwick didn't need to look again.
What's wrong with me?
The concern in Sadwick's question couldn't be missed.
We are lying in a really deep sleep. We have been for a very long time.
The boy inside the mirror answered.
They call it a coma. Nobody knows if it will ever wake up.
He added under his breath.
I thought I'd meet the king here.
Sadwick's voice was trembling. He couldn't disengage himself from his old world.
This world only exists in your head, Sadwick. You're the one making the decisions.
Why me, of all people?
He wanted to know.
Can't somebody else do that?
The boy inside the mirror looked stern.
My whole life was just a story in a book.
Sadwick simply couldn't believe it. The boy inside the mirror, on the other hand, remained patient.
Dad is reading to us from a book. He hopes we can hear him. He hopes we'll stay conscious that way. Obviously, it wasn't all in vain.
So, the blue sphere was
Our dad. Exactly.
The boy in the nightshirt completed.
He wanted to call us back into consciousness, and now the moment has come.
Both Sadwicks tensed up imperceptibly.
Step through the mirror. You must destroy this world to switch over to reality.
But what will become of Spot? Of Grandpa? Ben or Bobby?
Would he ever see them again? Sadwick already knew the answer.
They never really existed.
For me they did.
Sadwick protested.
Back there. That was my world. All my memories. All my friends. I can't remember any of that in front of me.
I know.
The boy inside the mirror consoled.
But that's what life's all about. It's all about transformation.
It's all so sudden.
Sadwick had to admit. The boy inside the mirror sighed soundlessly.
You could very well stay. The world will not be destroyed if you don't break through the mirror. Yuko is right. In the world behind, you could be a king, and everything would stay the way you remember it. The decision is yours.
Sadwick wouldn't say it aloud, but he was completely helpless. Sadwick had made his choice. He wanted to go back to his old world. What business of his was the fate of the little boy? But then he hesitated again. What if the boy was right? What if the other world was in fact reality? If the sick boy in the bed was his real self? Sadwick had made his choice. He wanted to go back to his old world. What business of his was the fate of the little boy? But then he hesitated again. What if the boy was right? What if the other world was in fact reality? If the sick boy in the bed was his real self? Sadwick had he wanted what biz, but then what if the sick Sadwick he wanted what biz, but then what if the Sadwick he wanted what biz, but then what if the Sadwick he wanted what biz, but then what if the Sadwick he want what biz, but then what if the Sadwick He wanted what business, but then if the sick Sadwick, he wanted what business, but then if the
With all the strength he could muster, Sadwick broke through the mirror.
He couldn't disengage himself from his old world.
I'm bored.
With all the strength he could muster, Sadwick broke through the mirror. And in this moment, the real Sadwick opened his eyes and was awake. My boy!
Where have my pantaloons gone?
It wasn't your fault. There's nothing you could have done to help your world. But you can still help ours. That world you once abandoned. That kingdom of silence. You may never return, nor shall you ever wake up. The shard shall shine, and silence will break.
Can you save me?